Hey sis, come on in and grab a seat to a place where every stitch tells a story and every pocket hides a secret. Hi, I'm Denitra, your curator of chic chaos and the art of living luxuriously, even in the little things. Today I'm coming to you with a video to let you know what bag I'm moving into, my first impressions of this bag, and just to give you some tea on the bag what I've already experienced. So as I stated in my last video, I am moving into the Savannah in powder pink. This is how I have her dressed thus far with the scarf. I did glue my cherry back together and it seems to be working. I did it with Gorilla Glue. And it seems to be working out just fine. It's not perfect, but it's still there. I do have my chain extender on my bag as an accessory, and I do have the scarf. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that. I think it's super cute. So I'm moving out of my Rowan because I just reviewed her. I loved her, and I just want to try another type of silhouette since I know I love the large Rowan. So I decided to try the mini Empire / Savannah in powder pink. So I want to let you guys know how I packed her, my first impressions, and some tea on this bag of what I've experienced for the last couple of days. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in it. So to give you some information about the Savannah, this bag is comparable to the Empire 28. It is very close in size. I checked the measurements and they're like a couple of inches off of the size from a 28. So it is very comparable to an Empire 28 if you wanted to know what it does compare to. Before we do the comparison and what it looks like, this bag is made of refined pebbled leather. It is in powder pink. Over time, this bag will get soft. Yeah, it will get soft, but right now it's pretty much structured for the most part, but it's already getting soft here. I can feel the softness in the bag on the ends of it right here, but the rest of the bag is still pretty well structured for the most part. The inside is fabric lined. It has that beautiful raspberry mauve pink color that I really do love about the powder pink collection. It does have the inside multifunctional pocket. It does have the magnetic closure snaps on either side of the bag. And it does have 4 protective feet at the bottom, which I also love on this particular piece. So with all that being said, this does have brass hardware and it is a beautiful piece. I stand by that 110%. It's a beautiful piece. And like I said, it is comparable to the 28. You can definitely take a look at the measurements yourself, but the closest bag that I can compare this to as far as size, how wide it is, the inches, you know, from the width of the size of the bag from top to bottom is an Empire 28. I stand by that, an Empire 28. So this is what this is comparable to. So if you're looking at the Empire 28 and you're saying, hey, I don't want to spend that type of money, look into the Savannah. It does come in multiple colors. And from what I understand, if you want the smaller one, that is coming out in moonlight, not hay, but moonlight with brass hardware. I did speak with someone on TikTok. She actually already purchased one. She said that they actually rung it up for her, but it came up full price, so they had to discount it. And the reason why that happened is why? Because the bag is not supposed to be sold just yet. But they sold it to her, and that's how I got the powder pink Rowan. So, you know, she did get it. It's a beautiful piece. I don't know if they're going to come out with the large size and brass. If they do, I'm definitely going to get that, the one in Moonlight. But right now, from what I saw, it only looks like it's going to be in the regular size. So I don't know. I did call customer service and I spoke to a representative, and he was trying to go above and beyond for me, which I truly appreciate. So he was really trying to make that sale today, because, you know, they get commission for making sales over the phone. And that's why they're really eager to assist you and help you. So just so you know that I'm not lying, I spoke to him on April 11th, which is today. Well, it was yesterday, because right now it's 1:59 a.m. in the morning and I'm making this video. But he attempted to create an order for me, if you can see that. And right now it's just sitting as a draft. So he tried to see if he could go ahead and push it through, but he himself was not able to, because he said that, if, as you can see in the picture that I showed you, it has a zero amount. And that's what they're doing now, is if the bag is not out yet, you're not allowed to purchase it. You can't purchase it. It doesn't give you an option to purchase it, or they can't purchase it for you, because it'll say that it's at $0.00. So the girl who actually got it from TikTok actually lucked out that she was able to go ahead and they were able to go ahead and purchase it and discount it for her at regular price. So she lucked out for that one. But I don't know if it's going to come out in large. I hope it does with brass hardware, because I'm definitely going to get it. But I digress. So this is how we have her situated right now. So let me go ahead and start pulling out things so you can actually see what is in her. So the short answer, can you fit everything that your Rowan had in her? The short answer is yes, you can definitely do that. So this is how I have her packed, just so you guys can see. There's a lot of stuff in her. So we're going to go with this back pocket. So I have my notebook. Now this notebook is the same notebook. Well, it's the powder pink one, but it's the same notebook that I've been using. I just switched them out. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of writing in there. I just switched out the notebooks and put it in here so it matched my purse. So now we have my cosmetic case that I use mine for. It has my makeup and stuff in there. So my accessories are going to be pink and white, just so you know. I have my lotion that's in that back pocket. And because I've been to some stores already, I have some receipts. And apparently some French fries. It's something from FedEx. So that is that back pocket. So I'm going to flip it over now. I have my two phones sitting up, just so you guys know, it was sitting up in there. I have more receipts. In this pocket, I have my nail kit. In my case, my pink case, I have my hand sanitizer right here, my mirror here, and my Listerine strips. My Listerine strips there. That is what's in this corner zip wristlet. I have my car keys. Again, more papers. My kids wrote happy birthday and they put it in my purse, so I do have that. In my zipper pocket, here, I have my pen case. I have my card case in powder pink. And I have my chalk wallet. Again, more receipts. Now my bag is empty. Completely empty. That's the Coach Creed. There's no other pockets on this side. There is only this one pocket here, and there's no pockets, additional organization in here. That bag is now empty. Now, first impressions. This bag is a dirt magnet. Yes. It will pick up dirt from anywhere. I don't know if it's because of the powder pink color and it's more visible than the black Rowan. That might be the case, but it does pick up dirt and it is visible on the bag. So that's one thing that I've noticed. The other thing that I've noticed is if you could see this already, you could see that underneath the hook, there's already the leather pulling where you can see that the color is already being removed. Now, mind you, I've only been carrying this bag for no more than a week. And there's already pulling of the leather where you can actually see the color is actually separating from the bag. So I hope you guys can see that. Now, I've only carried it top handle and I've only put what I've told you that are my essentials in the bag. So I'm not really sure what's actually going on with the bag, making the leather separate that quickly, but it is happening on that one. It looks like it's just that one that I can actually see. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm trying to take a look at this one too, and it looks like it's happening on this one too. You guys can see that right under the base part of the hook. You can see that the leather is actually separating. The pink is coming off. I'm not really sure why the leather part is coming off, but that is what I noticed. That's one thing I noticed. First impressions. Second impression is the magnetic strips. If you have to pack this bag strategically, because right now the magnets seem strong, but once you put stuff in there, they're not that strong, okay? They will not connect. If you put your stuff in there and something is too wide, they're not going to connect. For instance, let me show you something. My lotion just fell. So we're going to put the notebook in there and we're going to stand it up. Let me show you. Now, when you put the notebook in there, it is actually a little bit taller than the magnet. So it's going to sit up on the magnet. The magnet can't get to the other side, so it's obviously not going to connect. So you have to be strategic in realizing what's happening. So you're going to have to put that magnet on top of the notebook in order for it to connect to the other side. See? If you don't do that, it's not going to close. Also, the zippers. You have to make sure the zippers are also out of the way, because because there's two zippers, the zippers can be in where the magnet is and it won't magnetize. Your bag will still be open. So that's another thing that I've noticed about the bag. It will not close if the magnets are in the way. So I suggest just instead of putting both of the zippers here, just put them, you know, either more down this way or more the opposite way, so they don't get in the way of your magnets closing on your bag. But other than that, those are my first impressions of the Savannah bag. I still think that she's a beautiful piece. Maybe it's because it's an outlet item because of the leather pulling on the bag, on the handles. It really can't take much. But I guess I'm a little bit disappointed to know that after a week, you're going to see some separation of the leather. I just would have thought that it would have been better made than that. Let me know in the comments what you think. Other than that, that is my first impressions of the bag. That is what I can actually fit in her. Like I said, she fit everything that I fit in the Rowan. There is nothing that I couldn't get in here that wasn't in my large Rowan. So in this particular case, if you really needed to carry the notebook, you can. But if you could be without it, I would recommend it because of the magnets, because it's just definitely not going to close well, and your purse will still be open if you know, don't realize that that notebook is interfering with your magnetic clasp. So, as well as the zippers. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm still going to carry her for 30 days and then come back to you and let you guys know how she fared in my life with my crazy kids. You guys let me know what you think thus far as my first impressions of the piece. But yeah, that is what I got so far. So that was what's in my bag and what I'm moving into her. So we'll just do 30 days from the 9th because that's when the day I was supposed to move in from her for her, and we'll come back on 30 days to review her. So that is all I had for you at this time. Thank you for watching and spending some time with me today. So don't forget to subscribe because life's too short for boring bags and bland routines. Bye.